Hi, I'm Kelly. I channel my spirit guides, and I'm at Juanita Lake this morning contemplating mosquitoes. And also I have a shoulder pain, and they're telling me yoga would help with that. So I want to know what they're trying to teach me with the mosquitoes, and I feel like it's very similar to the shoulder pain and maintenance. Duality is equal to maintenance. As long as you're physical, you're going to have to maintain stuff. But it's a hologram, so you can use that time doing the tasks of maintenance to reinforce the truth of the anchoring heaven on earth, even while you're in maintenance mode. So I would like to call in Nana, Anna, Rosalind, Jocelyn, the Council of Elders, to teach me. Okay, wait, why don't you, I'll show you the lake here. And see, there's a lot. Oh, hi, dragonfly. Did you just see that? I don't know if you saw him. So, this lake's gorgeous, but I'm not going to swim in it. After you go in a mountain lake, these lower level lakes are just like, yeah. But it's a mirror. It's beautiful. And the birds are all making noises. Oh my gosh. I woke up to ravens or crows squawking and hollering back and forth at each other this morning. Really early. Someone walked down the street and said, only in Oregon. Are we in Oregon? I'm still in California. It feels like Oregon though, right? It feels like Oregon here. I'm on the border. Okay. Rosalind, Jocelyn, and I am not having coffee. I'm having tea. We will see what happens today. I'm going into Pluto's cave after this. Mosquitoes and shoulder pain. Anna, Rosalind, Jocelyn, Council of Elders. Dear Kelly, did you mention the breath work? The breath work is helpful for connecting and grounding with your guides. Breath work, yoga, breath work during yoga. But that's really what's important about the 15 minutes of meditation, is that there's breath work. Because why are there mosquitoes and why are there maintenance of your body parts, joint pains and things that we need to tend to? Phone calls to banks, all of these things that we need to attend to. Well, you're in a distortion, and there has to be some effort made towards correcting that distortion. Okay. The distortion is a confusion in your consciousness. And the way that you correct it is tediously, bit by bit by bit, beginning with what's easy to see, which distortions are obvious. If there's a distortion, as in a lie, as in an obvious lie, like a hypocrisy in our government or bad advice or something that doesn't resonate with your truth and it's obvious, and then someone reinforces the truth of what was actually just to you an obvious lie, and then someone just turns around and says, just pretends like it's true after you've already realized how obvious it's not true. That's kind of scary, to be around someone who sees the world so differently from you that you guys can be walking down the same street and see a completely different world. And what if there's someone who has authority over you? Okay, what happens if someone has authority over you and they're bossy about it, they're pushy about it, and you have less power, like a child would? You know, do you have a choice? Do you have a choice not to go along with them? Physically, if you go along with them, you can mentally disassociate or compartmentalize and create cognitive dissonance within yourself so that you protect the truth within you. You have to. Cognitive dissonance is protecting your truth when you're presented with a lie that you cannot object to because you're scared in some way. And so these mosquitoes and these shoulder pains and these maintenance things are to pull you away from what the authority told you was important and give you time to reflect on whether or not you still have to go along with what they're saying. You know, the cognitive dissonance protected you and your truth until there came a time where you could step back into that truth again. And we're telling you that this is that time. And this is what Kelly's learned as a mother. Basically, the essence of what you learn through the humility of being a mom is that you don't have the privilege of going along with society and its rules. I don't have the privilege of doing that because of all the shit I gotta take care of. Because it's maintenance of life. It's so much. And the reason it's challenging is because of how society is set up. It makes it hard. My shoulder hurts because I hold a phone and I'm not doing yoga. Okay, there was a society in India where doing yoga was commonplace morning, breaking your fast practice. But the media portrays India a certain way to us. And so we don't take them seriously. You know, the schooling represents religion a certain way, and it's mandatory. We are mandatorily learning their version of things. I learned this yesterday. Okay, I found a bat. Floating in the lake yesterday, Castle Lake. And I was like, oh, wow, that's interesting. I bet some scientists would be interested in this. And there were some scientists getting in a boat to do something on the lake. I was like, hey, are you guys scientists? Do you want this bat? They weren't park rangers. It wasn't their responsibility to take care of the bat. But they had a cabin there and they had boats. And I was like, oh. And they were busy. They couldn't deal with the bat. They came and took a picture of it. But they said, this isn't really what we study. And I was like, oh, I was just going to leave it for you to deal with. Now I got this this bat body floating in the water. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll do a little ceremony over it. So I didn't want to touch it. I got some sticks and I chopsticked it out of the water. And I just put it on some off the path, not very far. Because I feel like it wanted to be found. I feel like its soul wanted to be an educational. It's like on your license, you volunteer your body as a donor.